Okay, I got the 2845 brushless motor. I'm going to be running it on 2S, and I'm guessing 30-ish, 32, I don't know, maybe a little faster than stock, but not much. I'm actually doing this more for run time. We'll see how that works out. I got the switch tucked up in there pretty far. Okay, so we're at 0 miles an hour. Gyro's working. Gyro's working too much. You saw the wiggle? So we'll turn the gyro down. I don't think that's doing 30. Nope, 23. So it's going slower than the stock. Now, I haven't run the program card on this, so I don't know where it's set. The punch maybe, had a little bit of cogging when it first started off, so I don't know. I hadn't put the program card on it yet, so I'll put the program card on it and we'll see what it does. I'll do one more speed test to see if that goes up any. Brakes work good. 23.6, and I think it was at 23.5, so slowed it down with the 2845. But like I said, I need to run the program card on it. I'll do that on the video, and then we'll see if we do another speed test and see where that turns up. And also, the radio may not be set to full. Got to tinker with it because everything's brand new. Gyro's tuned better now. Okay, this was operator error. I had the motor backwards and the throttle was set at 40% in reverse. So I'll show you the program card in a few minutes, but I'm running out of daylight, so I want to get this one speed run in where everything's working. It's probably still got a cog because I didn't turn anything down or adjust it. And if you I'll see if we can get an example of cogging. It'll kind of jitter when I take off. You heard that little jitter. So that's cogging. It's not bad. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's better than 23. Let's see what that is before I crash it. Okay, I'm a little happier with 45 than I was with 23, I think it was. So that's on 2S with the 2845, and I got to go through the program card, and because there's a couple of guys were asking me questions about the program card. So we'll go over the program card in a couple of minutes, but I'm going to do one more speed pass and see if I can break the 45.4 and without crashing. Man. I kind of think I might have beat it. Nope, still showing 45.4. But anyway, I'll go back inside since we're running out of daylight out here. And I'll show you, let me show you that it's on 2S. because there may be some people having questions about that. So this is, here's my battery. I got it taped in there. So we're just looking at 3 wires. So it's a 1800 milliamp. What is the, I think this is a 45C. Yeah, 45C. I don't know if you can get that in there. Yeah, they're just right there. 45C, 1800 milliamp. On the 2845, it's just barely warm. And the ESC, it's barely warm too. I'll do some more running on this, but like I said, I'm running out of daylight right now, and I want to go over the card, programming card, for the guys that are interested in that. So that's what's coming up next. Okay, so just to say I'm happy about that, I guess would be kind of an understatement. I thought for a minute, you know, I mean, according to this, I had the right motor. It says it's a 2845 3930 kV, and I was expecting something closer to what we got, but you know, when I put everything together, I was looking at the actual wheel speed that I was seeing, and I'd never bothered to hit reverse, didn't think about it being backwards because the wheels were turning the right way. So I had to reverse it in the radio. I had to switch 2 wires on here and then reverse it in the radio. So anyway, we got everything going forward now. This is the program card that I chose, and I chose this one for a couple of reasons. One of them is that some of them have a cable that sticks out the top, and then your ESC cable plugs into that cable, and this one just has a socket on the top. I kind of like that, and you may or may not. Got a lot of options on this card. Very tiny print, and you've got an item, that's this one, and then a value, that's this one, 1 through 12, and then you've got 1 through 17 on the item, and then you choose, and of course it's in Chinglish, so it says I-10, I-T-E-N, but item and value, and okay if you want to change something, and then there's your reset button if you want to do that. Here's the list of options that you have. I printed this out because it was just way too small to try to tinker with the zoom. But you've got your operation mode, your motor direction. See, I could have changed the motor direction in here. I did it the quick way, just through the radio and swapping those 2 wires. A whole list of options, and I'm not going to try to dissect every little thing here. The video would be too long. So we'll go through this real quick. All you're going to do is, with this one, you've got it marked out on here, minus, plus, and data. So the minus goes to the outside. Okay, so item number 1 is set at 4. So that's the way you do this. So item number 1 is set at 4. And you want to see what number 2 is set on. So we'll change item to 2. Number 2 is set at 1, which is positive rotation. And number 3 is set to 2, which is 7%. Number 4 is set to 2. Thank you. Well, you can see we've got a lot more options on the list than we have numbers up here. But you just keep going through when you get to 10. So there's 10, 11, and it lights up 2. But it's showing you that it's on the second revolution. So that's 11, 12, 13. And you go to 13 and number 8. So 13 and 8. And I'm actually, my low voltage cutoff is at 3.3. And I'd rather have it at 3.1. So I'm going to go back over here. So 6, and that would be 3.1. So that would be where it's set now. Then you just hit the OK button. you got a blink out of it. So now that's where I'm set. So anyway, you just go through all your options, and I'll put this up on the screen for just a second if you're interested in this card. I got it at Amazon. It was $11.99, so $12, and it was free shipping. So I'll throw that up there for a couple of seconds and let you read over it and see if you see some options on there you like, and then you can pick that up. It's not an affiliate link. That's just where I got it, and you may be able to find the same one cheaper somewhere else. Anyway, that's how you everything, and you go through the same process for each one of the options. And like I said, I don't want to make this a longer video than it needs to be. So you pick an item, you pick a value, and then you hit OK. And if you just get everything just jacked up, you hit the reset button. And I don't know if it goes to the default that the ESC came with, or if that goes to some kind of a default value in there. I am thinking at this moment that these are simply the suggested settings. So that's just an opinion. I don't know that for sure. These are really handy if you're going to be running a brushless motor. I think it's a really nice thing to have. And for the guys that have the cogging issues, you come in here and you just start backing it down until your cogging goes away. You may have to try several different values on it, but you can turn your punch down. You can set your throttle curve on this. Just a lot of options. So I think it's a really good one, and I kind of like this particular one just because it doesn't have that secondary cable. So I hope you guys got something out of this, and if you have any questions, throw them in the comments. I'll get to them as quick as I can. I really appreciate all of you folks. I finally hit 1,000 subs, and it's all thanks to you. So if you have any questions on this, throw them in the comments. I'll get to them as quick as I can, and I'll catch you guys down the road somewhere.